Namaskar, Swagatam. We would like to welcome you all on behalf of Independent Research Ethics Society and the zeal of inspiration, the zeal of sharing knowledge. I salute all the expert speakers and audience experts because on the both side experts are there. So after a long time, I would like to welcome Thangaji. Thangaji, welcome. I hope नहीं आप जुड़ते रहिएगा मेरी यही रिक्वेस्ट है टुडे we are celebrating 2 days. One is National Textile Day and another is Paranormal Day. So 2 days are being celebrated. Our first webinar, 709th webinar, is on natural textiles, herbal touch. After a long time, we have been able to invite a speaker from hemp fiber also, because hemp is also producing fiber and cloths now are available in the market. So, and in paranormal, we are celebrating spiritual therapy, Devya Pasraya Chikitsa. So thank you very much for joining. I would like to request Professor Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji from Guwahati for his welcome blessings. Welcome, sir.
Namaskar. Good evening to everybody. Respected distinguished guests, eminent speaker, ladies and gentlemen. I, Professor Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma, सबको स्वागत करते हूँ इवनिंग वेबिनार पर। आज का हम लोग का इवनिंग वेबिनार है नेचुरल टेक्सटाइल हर्बल टच। Most important subject today we have. So in this webinar, we have eminent speaker. First, I want to welcome Mr. Thanga Kumar, Ayurveda dyeing expert, certified natural dyer, Koirali expert from Kerala. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Sanghamitra Polita, Creative Director and co-founder, Iconic Clothing LLP from Guwahati, Assam. Namaskar, madam, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Orpit Agaral, ex-managing director, Hemp Affair Private Limited from Noida. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Mrs. Dipali Devi, Senior Scientist, retired, Senior Biotech Unit, Institute of Advanced Study in Science and Technology from Guwahati, Assam. Namaskar, madam, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Once again, I welcome all the eminent speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening webinar. Thank you. Over to Pawanji. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to request Professor V.K. Agnihotri, sir, from Haridwar. Welcome, sir, for your preamble.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor Pankaj Sharma-ji, and welcome to all the guest speakers of today's webinar, that is 709th webinar, and heartfelt welcome to all the distinguished guests along with all the dignitaries who have joined by now to our platform. You see, we all understand that the body which has been given by God is to be covered for its protection. And for protection, we, the thinkers, otherwise animals are there, they are not having by their own efforts, human beings are giving them some sort of coverage and shelter both. But as far as the humans are concerned, we are the thinkers and we think that we have to protect our body from outside also. For that, we need some clothings. And clothing's infrastructure is of two types. The one is the natural and the other one is synthetic. And to give it more and more attractive, we go for its dyeing or we go for the colorful threads by which it is been woven. So the idea of today's textile day, we are thinking that how many types of the textiles may be. It may be silken, pure cotton, mixed, terracotta, terylene, polyester, of course synthetic, and of course coming from the herbal source. So we are eager enough to listen from all our guest distinguished speakers from our so far place from Kerala, especially for the dyeing. It's very interesting because otherwise we think the Rajasthan has got the upper hand as far as the dyeing is concerned. They've got tie and dye method. So all the chunris, all the combination of colorful pagali, safa, these have been always attached with the Rajasthan culture. So from Kerala, I am very much helpful to know that the Mr. Thanga sir definitely give us lot of information, as he is a particular word donating Ayurvastra. Wonderful. Ayurveda, Ayurvastra. It appealed to me like anything. So with all these things, we are going to listen all these things along with our herbal products, along with our hemp products. So with these starting words, I welcome you all again to listen a lot of good information from you. So you are going to pour your knowledge, your experience and everything. Thank you so much. And over to Pawan Sharma. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to request humbly to all the speakers that maximum time is 10 to 15 minutes only, because in that we have to present cream of the topic. So we would like to request you. So please consider the time limit also. So now I would like to request Mr. Thanga, welcome. The stage is yours and you are the expert of the line. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. First, I congratulate and for this, I think more than 700 webliner you have had. So I appreciate your efforts in promoting these Ayurvedic and the delegates of, first I congratulate all of you. And Sharmaji has today called me and he wants to present it. So today, I will take this opportunity to talk about this Ayurvastra or the in this National Textile Day, about how India can contribute a very good in textiles, in the future textiles. So as first I'll put a question myself and I will answer it. The first thing is why we need these herbal Ayurvastra or Ayurvedic. So the first point, can I share the screen, sir?
Sure, you are co-host.
Okay. So now I will come to the why we need the Ayurvastra or why we need the herbal dye. That is a major question. Everybody they are asking it. So the first point is that now today, after 200 years of using the synthetic dyes means it has been in the use for past 200 years most roughly. The entire world natural resource has been polluted, particularly the water. So to the current estimation, 87% of the water has been already polluted. It is not drinkable. Even you can see in India, many rivers are being polluted, major by the textile industry. So if you are not shifting to the natural textile or herbal textiles, then you see after 20 years what will happen. The entire rivers, lakes, or whatever the water bodies will be 100% will be polluted, and there without water the life cannot exist. That everybody know. So it is mandatory, or it is very we have to go to the natural way of textile making. Otherwise, the whole water will be polluted, because the major pollutant is textile industry. Other industry does not take more water, most probably in the textile industry. For example, in our place, there is a cluster called Tirupur, which is exporting about 40% of the knit fabric to the entire world. It was having a very good foreign revenue. But what happened is that one river, which is Noyal, a river called Noyal, has been totally polluted and not usable. Everybody were aware of that. Like that, not only in Tirupur, it is also in Surat, it is also in all over the country. Even the Ganges is also polluted. So now the main reason for I believe that we have to go to the natural textiles, otherwise we will not have the water source. Our drinking water or the agriculture water will not be there. Then the second major thing is, in India we have a very next to agriculture, we have the weaving community. The farmer community is one, and the weaving communities are there. So they may now, the land is shrinking. Even these farmers are now, they have their own problem. And weavers, no, handloom, particularly the handloom weaver, the arts and crafts industry, they are in a different stage. They are facing a lot of hurdles. But to my point, there is a good demand for these natural textiles and these arts and crafts in the international business, because I am doing it for 15 years. And recently, last week, we got an order of 30,000 yoga mats. We are about to get the 30,000 yoga mats. But when we are going to the weaver community, the weavers are almost been in a very bad shape. So what we can do, because of this natural textiles, because of the demand in the international, we can use this demand and we can feed the weavers. For example, we can the weaver clusters are there in India. A lot of weavers are there, so we can use the natural and herbal textile as a value-added product, and there is a good demand is there now. For example, we are making yoga mats. So yoga mats is now our main product, and we are able to. We are not able to supply also. So if it is properly integrated throughout the country, and there are so much of weaver community in North India and South India, and if this herbal, for example, a natural yoga mat or natural textiles or a herbal textile is having a very good potential now, it is increasing and it is becoming a future product. So if you integrate these farmers and these weavers can be improved. That is 2 point. Okay. So, and the farmer, because now the herbal cultivation, the raw material for the natural textiles is important. There are, I think there is 30 to 40 herbs which a farmer can cultivate. So it will be an added income for the farmer. They will also get the good pricing. So the farmers also benefited, weavers also benefited of the textile. So India is very much very related with the farmer and the weaver. We already have a very good different type of weaver clusters all over the country. So using these natural and the herbal textiles, there are a lot of crafts also there. Many people they are using very good artistic like kalamgari, some dyeing, different type of tie and dyes. Crafts are there using natural textiles. So this is also having a good marketing features. So we Ayurvastra, what we do is that we started as a small concern, then we have grown. Now we have a office in Kerala. Not only in Kerala, we also have office in Tamil Nadu, and we also have associates all over the country. And our main product is yoga mat, because yoga mat is now the weavers are involved, and it is a value-added product, and we are making it very naturally using cotton, and we are dyeing with herbal, and we are also including weavers. So we like to have this yoga mat, and which is been getting good income for the weaver also. Social development is also happening. So another, so this is a valid point. So we are not polluting. We are also doing the social development. And so if it is properly integrated, our India's economy can be improved, and the this Ayurveda concept is now growing a lot, and we are making a lot of profit out of it that we want to share with our other entities also. Now, 1 second, just I am opening it. Okay, so now in what is why actually you will be you even our delegates one told Ayurveda is a very good name. So why we are having this name is it is not just a created name. We have a meaning on it. Ayurveda is a science of wellness. It is a Indian medicine, a theory of medicine where we are. It's a science where in India it has been used for long. So in Ayurveda they use Ayurvedic herbs for making colors. So sorry, in Ayurveda they are using herbs for curing process. They are making kashayam. They are giving internally and externally also. With the same Ayurvedic concept, with the same Ayurvedic herb, there also color is there. For example, we are having Tripala. Tripala is having a very good yellow color, and it is also very good. It gives good color also. So we are making a cloth as a media for the wellness purpose. So what we do, we are having the Ayurveda. Ayurveda is one side for wellness, and Vastra means the cloth. Using herbs, we are extracting the color and also the wellness property. We are incorporating into the textile, so it is becoming Ayurveda. So that is the main meaning of things. We are focusing more on the good herbs, which is having a medicinal properties like tulasi, karsilangani, for example, we have madder, and a lot of herbs which we are having possessing colors also and having the property also. So this is our Ayurveda concept. Now you can see in the olden days in India we have a lot of activities. We are very good in everything from even from the food preparation to the textile to the home architecture, everything. So particularly in textiles and the handloom, we are very much into the power of the entire world. We teach to the other country, but now because of so many reasons, so we have been backing the natural. We have left the natural, and now we are coming back to the nature. Like that, the handloom industry also, it was having a recession. Now the handloom industries are coming back. So we have to utilize these natural textiles and herbal textiles, and for the development of our economy, and for the weavers and the farmers, like that. So technically, I want to tell the process. So it will be little, and I will conclude it. So the process. So in Ayurvedic textiles, we use only natural materials, not even the modern also. No touch of synthetic chemicals, any type of chemicals, which is because it is harmful to the nature. So we before the textiles we have a process called RFD, which is ready for dyeing. So the desizing we are doing using soap net. It's everybody Rita. So it is having a soap property. So to desize it, we are just boiling. We are using the Rita, and we are boiling it, and we are taking that liquid in some ratio and put it in the water and put the fabric on it, and we give a temperature. So the desizing is happen naturally. But in the synthetic, they are using an wet agent, and which is very, very toxic, and it only kills the fish and the frog, and which is cleaning the water. The fish and the frog is cleaning the water, but the industry which use the wet agent, it kills the fish. Once the fish is killed, the entire water, there is no one to clean the water. It become a non-aqua state, and only the ant, fungus, and other organism will grow. A mosquito will grow. So this is a major thing. So, but naturally, we can use desizing, use the soap net. So we are using that. Then the scouring also is there. Scouring in naturally how we do, we are using, we need an alkali for scouring the textile before the dyeing. So we are using an alkali using from the ash only. Anything which is burned, even a plantain leaf is burned, we can use that ash and boil it in water, and that water we can use as an alkali. But in synthetic, they are using caustic, which you cannot touch it by hand also. Caustic is also a toxic substance, and if it is added to the water and if it is put in the river or water bodies, it will cause a tremendous problem. Okay, so we are using ash water, which is you can, that ash, generally it is like burned wood ash only, and it will be like a manures. After that, we can use as a manure also. It contains potassium. So dyeing is simply only we are having about 25 herbs now. We buy from the open market, we buy from the society, we buy from the even these tribes. So these 25 herbs is very important. We are making only 12 shades out of the, we are making only 12 shade, because the color is not our very important, because color, if you are making different colors, then that color is not our focus. Our focus is the not polluting the nature. So we are making only the 11 shade, and we are having we select the herbs and the natural modern. I told many people in natural dyeing also they are using synthetic modern, but naturally they are modern. Tannin content of myrobalan is there. We can use that for fixing it also. So we are using this natural modern. Then this is very important in our Ayurvedic dyeing. We are adding 3 different types of combination. One is for the color, and one is for fixing it, and one is for the wellness aspect. So the 3 things will be there. For example, if we want to have yellow, we will be using turmeric as one component for color, and we will be using myrobalan. Myrobalan is a herb, and which we are using as a modern, and we will be adding so much of other Ayurvedic herbs, like so for avarampu, some wild plants which is having some wellness property also. So we add for that, and we bring one yellow color. So this is the uniqueness of our Ayurvedic textile, where we take care more for the wellness aspect also, not only the color. We also take color, fixing is natural, and also we can add all the medicinal rich herb, which is also used in Ayurvedic. Okay, so this is our major point. Then we are preparing kashayam. You can see this is a live extract where you can drink the kashayam also. We prepare like that. Then we filter it. The kashayam is a combination of herbs. I told no 3. We can add the major 3 classification, and we can also add more herbs, whatever available in your area. Suppose you are available wild tulasi, you take the tulasi and you can add it also. Make it into you boil it, put the tulasi also. You will get the so the cloth will absorb it, and it will have the property. Even if you are washing also, it will not go. As the color is not going, the good property of the things will also not go. Then the dyeing. Dyeing we are using machines, and also by hand. We are using this jigger and winch. Winch is for the knit fabrics, and jigger for the cotton fabric, that woven fabric. Then we are also using, we are fixing and also softening by applying only natural oil like aloe vera also. And so this is our process. So now it's this, in this opportunity, in this I want to tell you. So with the natural textile, I told already, we can improve the weavers, we can give orders for the farmers. Weavers can be improved, arts and crafts can be improved. So I want to tell you to the community that we have a lot of forest. One is the Western Ghats. It comes from the Gujarat to Nagarkoil to the Kanyakumari also. We have a very good forest which is giving the oxygen and the water source from that. And also we have the Eastern Ghats, and also we have Himalayas, and we have Northeast also. We have abundant of forest resources. Now, these forest resources we can create. Now there was a lot of deforestation and encroachment is happening. So, but if the government, I recommend the government, the forest industry, to grow all these dyes plants, which is very much it comes in the forest only. For example, the soap net I told, it is coming from Assam. And if we have a buffer area, and if you promote tribes to grow it, there is no need of any kind of colorant synthetically from anywhere. we can have our own colorant throughout the country, and every district can have these natural dye house. Every district of a state can have a natural dye house. So people has to be given awareness. If you are going to the natural house only, you can protect the earth. So government also should honor it and recognize the natural dyeing, because as far as now, natural dyeing has not been properly recognized by the government. There is no standard also. We are working on it. I have integrated the 30 experts, even a lot of experts I have integrated and formed a group, and we are working on it. And we are working with many government organizations also, and self-helping group also, NGOs also, for making this awareness. So this kind of forestry involvement of government in forestry department and other department, they can join and they can have the good raw material. And if you promote the dyeing people to shift to the natural dyeing, I think India's next textile economy will be there. People now it's growing, so the economy can be grown and everybody will get a natural textiles. This is my wish also, and I am very thankful for it, because you are given 10 minutes time. I think I have taken the extra time also. Thank you, the delegates and the my friends who are also there, I think. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Mr. Thangaji. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You are inspiring as always. Really, this concept of Ayurveda is miraculous. Is miraculous.
Thank you.
And definitely, the sky is limit for you. And I hope that is not also the limit. You can go beyond that. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for you also, sir. I am congratulating for taking these efforts to reach so many people by your webliner. I am very happy to do it, and I will be participating also. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Thangaji. Now I would like to request Dr. Sangamitra Kalita, whether you have joined, madam. Dr. Sangamitra ji. So I would like to request Sri Arpita Agrawal ji from Hemp, ex-managing director, Hemp Affair. Welcome. Welcome, Arpita ji. You are mute.
Thank you for your welcome, Mr. Pawan, and I welcome all the speakers, and I congratulate Mr. Thanga for a very nice presentation. First I will talk about the benefits of hemp and the history of hemp. So hemp is not a new fiber. Oldest hemp fabric dates back to 8000 BC from Mesopotamia. Hemp is antibacterial, antifungal, mold and mildew resistant. It is the strongest natural fiber. It has natural UV protection. So there are different methods of extracting hemp. So hemp fiber is extracted from the stem of the plant. It is a bast fiber. So if we look at the cross section of the stem, it is hollow from inside. Then we have woody part, which is called hurt, which is used to make thermocomposites, paper, etc. And then the outer epidermis is called fiber, which is used to make textiles. So there are different ways of extracting that fiber. First, we need to separate herd and fiber. So we can do it through retting. And retting is of three types. We can do dew retting, water retting, and we can do we can do decortication, and then we can do sketching. So in retting, we cut the plant and leave it in the field for the dew to do antibacterial activity on the fiber, which degrades the fiber so that it can be peeled and separated from the woody part, which is called herd. And in water retting, we leave the stem in the water and then we remove the stem and allow it to dry, and then we peel the fiber. And in decortication, it's a machine in which we pass the stem through the machine and it separates the outer and inner part. In sketching, sketching is a bigger machine which is ideal for long fiber processing, in which we use it's a big machine in which we separate the outer and inner fiber. Then there are different types of spinning which we can use for hemp fiber processing, like wet spinning, dry spinning. In case of wet spinning, the input fiber is long fiber, and it is the best method for processing hemp. And the leftover, which is short fiber, goes to dry spinning, in which it is converted into cottonized fiber. So basically, there are four contents in the fiber: lignin, pectin, cellulose, hemicellulose. So cottonization is a process in which hemicellulose and cellulose are extracted and lignin and pectin is removed, and then it become like cotton, and we make it in a length of 40 mm, which is similar to length of cotton fiber, so that it can go into cotton spinning. And after that, we can do worsted spinning as well. Then once the yarn is ready, we can do hand spinning, machine spinning. Any type of spinning is possible, and then we can do weaving on machines or on handloom. And as far as the dyeing is concerned, we also do natural dyeing, and we do botanical printing as well. Botanical printing is a method of doing printing using leaves and natural herbs, in which, like Mr. Thanga said, first the fabric is prepared and RFD. So basically, there are three types of mordants. One is heavy metal based, and then there is mineral based, and then there is plant based. So myrobalan is a plant based material, and we can also use heavy metal based, but best is to use plant based. And then we unfortunately, I don't have a presentation right now, so then we put the leaves on the fabric, and then we steam the fabric, and then we steam it, and then we remove the leaves, and it leaves natural print, and it cannot be replicated. Every piece is different. So there is a very good international demand of hemp, and all the Scandinavian countries, and in Europe, and in Canada, US, there is a very good demand of hemp. And right now, China is the major producer of hemp. Uh, so uh, uh, and then in India currently, there is not much clarity on the policy side. I mean, still the work is going on the policy side. So once the farming is in control, the hemp industry can strive, and there is good demand in the carpet industry, in home furnishing, as well as apparels. And there is good demand of hemp. So that's it from my side. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Whether this hemp fiber is also under NDPS?
Hemp fiber, yes.
हेम्प फाइबर जो है वो एनडीपीएस के अंदर में आता है?
Hemp fiber is not under NDPS, but the plant from which the fiber is coming should have THC less than 0.3%. There is an industrial policy. There is a policy, hemp policy, which is there, which allows farmers to grow hemp with THC less than 0.3%. But that kind of plant is not present. By nature, the plant has more THC. So still research is going on in this side.
Excellent.
Good, RPG. Actually, in India, we are getting hemp in hemp in which state it is we are getting?
In which state? I mean, it is in
There is production
Uttarakhand.
is there in India and it is feasible for the natural textile.
Yes, it is there in Uttarakhand, Himachal, Uttar Pradesh also has a lot of hemp. Then in Odisha, in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, there is a lot of hemp, and which grows naturally. It grows wildly. So,
Nice.
so yeah, hemp
Good,
is
good.
there in many states in India.
Excellent, excellent. So now I would like to request Sachin Awasthi ji. Welcome, Sachin ji, welcome.
सर मेरे को 10 मिनट का समय दीजिए, मैं ऑन रोड हूँ, बस पहुंच के चालू करता हूँ।
ठीक है, ठीक, स्वागत है, स्वागत है। हमारे साथ सुजीव जी जुड़े हुए हैं, सुजीव एसएस। और भी कोई यदि हर्बल क्लॉथ्स के ऊपर तब तक बोलना चाहें, दीपाली जी जुड़ रही हैं, डॉक्टर दीपाली जी। आसाम में थोड़ा नेट की कनेक्टिविटी प्रॉब्लम है, तो तब तक मैं अग्निहोत्री सर।
Yes, sir. Namaskar, Professor Pawan Sharma ji. We have got two speakers address, very informative and very encouraging. Rather, I would like to start with our Thonga ji, as he related his work with the herbs of our Ayurvedic source. So I think he is in real sense exploiting our preparations, our herbs in his, say, business or in his process. My first question is just a very small one, that you, as you told that whenever you are using these herbs for coloring, though you are not, it's not your priority to give a color, it's a priority just to use its way and make it the cloth medicinally favorable, I should say. And moreover, you talked about that you are using the herbs not to pollute the environment.
Yes.
What I understood. But
Yes.
when you talk that your this dyeing process will remain and that color will not fade. So I would like to put a simple
Yes.
query that whether you use some chemical for the fixation of the color, as usually dyers you are using
Yes.
sometimes
You are
alum,
right. You are right.
sometimes alum or kalmi shora or fitkari. I mean such type, nosadar, such type of thing. This is my small query.
Very sir. Very good question, sir. I will answer it because this is an opportunity for me to tell. See, when you are talking about natural textiles, many people knowingly, unknowingly, they are adding some kind of modern, chemical modern, as you said. Maybe I think 75% of these natural dyeing people, I have visited so many industries, so many people, organizations, they are saying, as that gentleman was telling, that hemp, as that there is a plant-based modern is there, heavy metal modern is there, and some synthetic modern is also, mineral modern is there. So these mineral modern and the heavy metal modern, you have to 100% avoid it, because that water, that then you cannot call as a natural tank. It should be a semi-natural tank. So that is why my partner, who is also is there in now, Sujiv, you told, no? Sujiv is also, he was saying, instead, we should not have any kind of synthetic chemical. That is our major principle. So even though that color also fade, even that there will be some kind of bleaching of textile also, we are not bothered. We are not, because that is not our important. The color fixing or colors are not important. Our importance is that we should not pollute. So there is 100%, there is no usage of any synthetic chemicals in our process. That I used to tell you. One color, which is indigo. Still now, that is also even Madam Jagada Madam is there, I think, in the meeting. I was been taught by her one. She is joined. I gave the link. So she teach me in a very fermentation, old technique process, that also. So that is very difficult, very to manage it, but I like to do that. So indigo also we are doing very minimal only, because that people are using a lot of chemicals in that, but we are doing fermented, we are dyeing in the old method one. So I want to tell Angrahotri sir that we are using only 100% natural based only. Then
I
you
would
rightly you
like to
answered.
request you, Tangaji.
Yes,
I would like to request you to invite Sujeev ji and your teacher.
yes, sir. Yes,
Both,
sir. I
please.
will. There will be. I will be like that. The second point, you are that wellness. We dragged this Ayurveda into our textile is that because I was using this for past 15 years. Even if you want to, please send me your address. I will send you a bed sheet, for example, because it's a lifestyle. If you have a nice sleep, 8 hours sleep or 7 hours sleep, your body is regenerated. So our first product what we make is that sleep enhancing bed sheets, sir. So the concept is very simple because our body, our prakriti is made with the universe. Whatever the universe is our body. In Tamil, they used to say the 5,000 years before in Tamil, Andatil ullade pindatil. There is a word that means whatever in your body it's taken from the universe or Panchabhuta. Then that is a prakriti and you have an atma. Then our body is functioning with 5 endra, Panchendra. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, you already know. You are all doctors only, Ayurvedic basic one. In one endra is skin. Okay, the skin is breathable. Okay, so it can find out, it will be very, the skin can understand whether it is natural or whether it is synthetic. What is natural synthetic? Synthetic is man-made or it may be biologically changed or it may be changed by heavy temperature or pressure. So that will have remnant. So that is totally different. But natural means it is from the gods. It's from plant. So when we are dying naturally, it is entirely, I feel that I can challenge the entire world. It's very different. The cloth becomes very different. One. Then when we are dying with some particular Ayurvedic kashayam, that is recipe, it is giving a very cool effect to the body. So we made the bed sheet, and many people, 70% of the people are saying when we are using your bed sheet, we are sleeping well. That means even a child in my children, they don't know anything about all these Ayurveda, but they are taking my bed sheet only, which is very light color one. So yeah, 100% I can say the herbs in the textile or in the garments is having a different appeal on your skin because one Niyandra is skin which is breathable. It can take in also, it can take out also. So I will give you a bedsheet for you, sir, Angotri sir, for a test. You use it and you give me the feedback. Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
Your this offer, the moment you told that the bed sheet is responsible for the good sleep, I recapitulated your last year's address. Really, you offered the same thing. You see, you are using these Ayurvedic herbs in for coloring of the textile. Definitely, you might be knowing that these herbs preparations are having their contents, and we use in our edibles especially. You see, our spinach. Our spinach is always used for the coloring of our besan bundi in laddu for green color.
Yes.
And one Ratan Jot luckily, that wood piece of Ratan Jot that gives a color to the coconut oil in a sometime a pinkish color also. So goes the case with the sugar.
Is actually this Ratan Jot, I think it's called red sandal. It has been exploited, or it has been what to say, people are cutting it and sending to the foreign country. In Tamil Nadu, you would have seen that. So I was studying why they are taking, but it is a anti-radiant, that it is having anti-radiant property, and they are making this wood pulp into the textile, and they are wearing in the atomic, the scientists are wearing when they are going to the atomic research. Then it is a natural and anti-radiant. That's all.
To send you my address. May I have your phone number also in our chat box?
Yes, sir. Now I can
because we will not only have, we will promote it to our family members also. That
please,
it is really
it should be promoted because yesterday, 2 days before, I was meeting one national handloom, one senior officer, and they are saying, sir, handloom industry was coming down like that. I said, no, sir. You take these natural textile or herbal textile as a value added, make yoga mat, make shawls, you make silk, and 100% that industry can be taken away by the natural herbal dyeing also, or maybe it is
very good, sir. Very good.
आप म्यूट हैं, आप म्यूट हैं.
I think you might be sending your teams in so many exhibitions when the
Yes, sir.
stalls are displayed.
Yes, sir. We have come to the Pragati Maidan, Delhi, and recently we were been in
Good.
Sikkim in startup G20, and we have been startup in AYUSH only, sir. Ministry of AYUSH. We have been started. We have been invited by them, and I am just want to promote to everybody that all the states should have, India should have its glory once back using all our, because this dyeing method is from our Indian tradition only. Because I have
Right.
studied for 4.5 years. And I found out from the scripts of our old people. There is a process called Adai Mood Sikicha, cloth wrapping treatment, which is done in Ayurveda only. It's if you are dyeing a cloth using turmeric and herbs, and if you wrap around a patient, even psoriasis can go, even a wounds can go, cut can go. So cloth will be a media for the curing process. That is that text we had. Adai Mood Sikicha. It is in Kerala.
Very right.
I heard.
Very right.
Yes.
Yes. So, if you want to invite Sujeev ji, and
Sujeev sir,
if you want,
I think he's on the line. Sujeev sir,
yes,
my friend
that's why.
Sujeev is also there, and one Prakash Menon is there. I invite Jagada madam also to talk and unmute it, and please have your word. Sujeev sir is there?
Yes, Sujeev ji is here.
Sujeev sir, can you unmute it, sir?
Sujeev ji, please unmute.
Prakash sir, Jagada madam.
Hello. Hi, good evening. This is Prakash Menon from Coimbatore.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Actually,
Please put some word.
I am working for a multinational company with the different brands, and we are exporting to the various part of the world. And I know Mr. Tanga Kumar for a long time, and we have worked together, and we are promoting his work to the different part of the world. And most of the peoples are very much interested. We just started for the international marketing. And
Prakash sir, please share your experience. Sir. Please share your experience.
And the main thing is that, you know, the fabric, what he used to make it, actually we are promoting as a wellness clothing. And I am generally, if I don't get the sleep, I used to wear one t-shirt what Mr. Tanga Kumar has given to me, and I am using his bed sheet also for a good sleep for myself personally. And rest, you know, I am very sure about that, you know, his products will really does very well. And as we are discussing, this is not reaching to the more peoples, the products benefits, and as well as the characteristic of that product. So this is now these platforms can take it further, and I think it will reach a lot of peoples.
Thank you, sir, Prakash sir. And I thought that you will be telling about your yoga wear of your daughter who has been.
Yeah. And actually, we developed one product for a yoga wear, and that was the first product, and I have given to my daughter, and that is from the bamboo and the organic dye stuff. So, and she used to wear only that product for, instead of the nylon and the polyester, she preferred to wear that product.
Thank
and we are very keen to marketing that one also.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anybody in natural dyeing? I have sent some link to many of my friends. If anybody is there, please participate in the meeting. People, everybody will like it.
So now I hope Sachin Awasthi ji is comfortable. Sachin ji.
यस सर, आई एम कंफर्टेबल, पर जिस होटल में रुका हूँ उसमें शादी हो रही है, तो पीछे से बैकग्राउंड तो नहीं आ रहा बहुत ज्यादा?
नहीं, कोई नहीं आ रहा है।
तब तो ठीक है। सर, मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि उत्तराखंड और हिमाचल में बहुत सारे ऐसे नेचुरल फाइबर हैं जिसपे हम काम कर सकते हैं। एक भीमल करके है, एक वो कंडाली है, एक
आपके दर्शन नहीं हो रहे हैं।
सर वो वीडियो ऑफ किया हुआ है, थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इश्यू है।
ओके, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
तो ये कुछ चीजें हैं सर जो यहाँ से निकल सकती हैं। उत्तराखंड गवर्नमेंट ने एक रेशा बोर्ड नाम की एक संस्था भी बनाई है, पर उनका भी कुछ काम बहुत ऐसा नहीं समझ में आ रहा कि कुछ बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है। पर बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिनसे यहाँ नेचुरल फाइबर बन सकता है। हम लोग चूंकि भांग पे काम कर रहे हैं, लगातार कर रहे हैं, तो भांग पे हम कह सकते हैं कि उत्तराखंड की जो भांग है कि इस भांग को हम मेडिसिनल यूज में भी उपयोग कर सकते हैं और इंडस्ट्रियल यूज में भी उपयोग कर सकते हैं। ये भांग दोनों कामों पे, दोनों के लिए काम आती है। जैसे अंग्रेज जो विदेशी परिभाषाएं हैं भांग के ऊपर, वो परिभाषाएं हैं कि जो इंडस्ट्रियल हेम्प होगी उसमें नशा नहीं होगा और वो मेडिसिन के लिए काम नहीं आ सकती, वो सिर्फ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन के लिए काम आ सकती है। पर हमारी जो भांग है उत्तराखंड की या जो शिवालिक रेंज की भांग है, ये दोनों चीजों में काम आ सकती है। तो ये एक बहुत अच्छी बात है जिसपे हमको काम करना चाहिए। और कंडाली और भीमल वगैरह के रेशे भी यहाँ से बहुत निकलते हैं। अगर किसी को चाहिए हो तो रेशा बोर्ड से बात की जा सकती है, उनसे काम वो मदद कर सकते हैं। इसके अलावा जो नेचुरल डाइंग प्रैक्टिसेस है उस पे भी उत्तराखंड में कुछ स्टार्टअप्स हैं जिनने काम किया है। वो जड़ी बूटियों से और दूसरी चीजों से रंग बना रहे हैं और उससे कपड़े रंग भी रहे हैं। सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि जो कपड़े रंगे जाते हैं वो कपड़े इतने ड्यूरेबल होते हैं कि उनका रंग कभी नहीं जाता। बहुत बेहतरीन क्वालिटी के कपड़े यहाँ कुछ लोग बना रहे हैं, पर प्रॉब्लम है कि बहुत ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में नहीं बना पा रहे। इसको एड्रेस करना जरूरी है कि बहुत ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में ये कपड़े कैसे बनेंगे। अगर इस विषय में कोई सुझाव हो तो जरूर दीजिए कि क्या।
और भांग के लिए
तो वो हम लोग सप्लाई करा सकते हैं जितना चाहे उतना। इस पे अगर आपको लगता है तो बताइए सर।
गंगा जी की एक प्रॉब्लम तो सॉल्व हुई कि हेम्प
सर।
फाइबर मिल सकता है जहां से वो कहें।
जहां से आप उत्तराखंड से जितना चाहिए आपको उतना हम आपको फाइबर दे सकते हैं।
गंगा जी, आर यू लिसनिंग?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, sir, what he was saying is that two things, sir. One is the production capacity. He's asking about how can the production capacity, and the second is whether the dyes, whether we are using the natural dyeing, how the color will fix, whether it will fade or not. That is the second question. Then the third question I didn't understand. He was telling some herb name. I don't know the English name. Can you help me in getting that? Uttarakhand and Himachal is having some herb or something like that? Or?
No, this is not a herb. It is a plant. इसको कंडाली कहते हैं, यहाँ पे बिच्छू घास कहते हैं। इसको छूने पे करंट जैसा लगता है।
Current jat. Okay. I think that is I understood. Because we have one person in Uttarakhand who is making current out of that the project, because is Reshmi Bharati. There is one Avani, one dyers is there in Himachal. I think Uttarakhand. I know that. So first I will answer the basic question in natural textile. See, as I told earlier, natural textile colors or shade, rang, limited. Very limited.
Avasthi ji, is it Parthenium? Avasthi, is it Parthenium? That Gajar Ghas?
Hello.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I will tell you, it is limited because the objective of natural textile is not, I already told you, we are not focusing on color as synthetic dyes, because synthetic dyes we are having a color palette of 1 lakh, wherein natural dyeing will be having less than 40. So because and synthetic dyeing has polluted 87% of the whole world, but we are not polluting. Our dye stuff waste can be used for manual. So whether you want style or whether you want color or you want the natural source, we have to decide. So is our concept. So we want the rivers to be pure and our living beings should be good and our forest should be safe, and we have to get the drinking water, or we need only the color. So that we are teaching the customer in that aspect only, because now because people are understanding. We have polluted the whole rivers. Even Ganges also polluted. Everywhere you see all the water, plastics, and
Very
you are
right.
seeing all the contaminated of synthetic things only.
Very right.
So do you want that or do you want the
Yes,
color?
yes.
So that is the decision we have to take one. So we are having limited colors, I agree. And our textiles are fantastic and it is very kind to skin. If you are wearing it, you will never go for any other synthetic dye. Once you wear an inner wear or a bed sheet or some clothing, if you do one time, because the dyeing is natural, the herbs also have some property, that is fantastic. But the constraint is it is very sensitive to light and water. That I agree. So
Right. Thank
international people, they are very much conscious about the bad thing which happened by using synthetic. They are coming back. Because a lot of foreigners you can see they are wearing light colors, light clothing only, even handloom only now. People are learning it in the school one. So to my answer to the questioner is that this concept is totally different. Environmental consciousness and people only has to do this. It is not for the even the teenage people. Teenage people they will not buy this also, as far as now to my expertise. So the people who are conscious, they are coming into the field. So that is our market.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. And means I was just thinking on lighter mode. If the hemp will be added into your sleep concept, then that bed sheet will be miraculous, because hemp is also somewhat sedative and recreational. So
Yes,
people
sir.
will
As
get good sleep. So
gentleman
now I
was
would
telling,
like to request
yeah,
Deepali
Arpit was
Devi
telling,
ji from
it's a
Assam.
good that it is having an antimicrobial property in hemp. We can definitely
Right.
use it. Hemp is a very nice material, and if it is availability, the pricing factor is there. It is absolutely good to use in natural textiles. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mr. Tunga,
Thank
I
you.
would like
Thank you.
to add one thing here. I mean, you asked about color penetration in hemp. I mean, since hemp has a porous structure, so the absorption of hemp is very high,
Yeah.
and the color absorption and retention is also very high. So we have tried natural dyeing on hemp, and the results are very good. I mean, better than cotton. The
Yeah.
luster, the color retention is very high.
Yeah. Kindly, you please tell me. I have given my number in the chat. We can promote hemp because you are telling a very nice thing. It is having antimicrobial activity, and
Yeah.
many people who is having some kind of skin problem, they are buying our fabric, and even one person, one very good doctor, who is a psoriasis doctor, who is buying our product, and he's saying the children used to cry when they have psoriasis when they are wearing the cloth, but when they are wearing our Ayurvedic cloth, they are happy. They are not crying. They are crying less only. So our once it is including Ayurvedic herb, these cloth become a different domain and different value-added product. So hemp also, as you said, it is taken from natural source and it is having antimicrobial activity. Definitely, the herbal dyes and the hemp can give a very good option for the market.
Yeah, it's king of natural fibers. So I'll connect with you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Right.
Your information was very good, and I learned about so many things. The 3 component you are saying, so the lignin, and what is that? 3 component is the cellulose,
Pectin, lignin, pectin,
pectin,
cellulose.
lignin, cellulose. Okay. So this pectin and lignin you are removing and you are making as a cotton. I'm right.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Thank you.
It's a very
Thank
good
you.
information
Thank you
I
all.
got.
Thank you both. Thank you both. So now I would like to request Dr. Deepali Devi ji. Am I audible to you, Deepali ji?
Yes, yes. Hello.
Now, yes,
Hello.
madam.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Sorry.
Your
welcome, madam.
experiences and please share your experiences of natural dyeing and herbal cloths.
Yes.
Very short,
Yes.
madam.
First, at the very beginning, I want to thank you for including me in this discussion session. And also, I apologize for late entry of this meeting. So, actually, I wanted to add one more natural product, that is Eri silk. Eri silk is a silk that is produced by Philosemia ricini, one insect, and that silk is very much porous, and it is prone to natural dye very nicely. And people are trying to have natural dye on Eri silk in this region, northeastern region especially, and demand is very high. So Western countries, along with Thailand and Japan, they are very much love to have natural dyed Eri silk. So problem is that whatever it was discussed in previous previous lecture, no, that unique and uniformity is not there. So it is very true, and it is true for Eri silk also. But the beauty is that the variability is there even after dyeing and also the sources of natural dye, that is manjasta and lac insect. It is very much available in northeastern region. So we can use the red color, and also mehendi and all, it is easily available. And that cheaper quality of natural dye we can apply to have to minimize the price of the natural colored Eri silk. Yeah, as you know, that silk as itself is a valued fabric, and it has its own value. And after applying natural dye, the price is going up. That is why it is very important to apply the locally available natural dye, so to make the evaluated on the Eri silk, and also have the put natural touch on the silk. And it is one more thing, that is application of cow dung. Cow dung is also very much applied in Eri silk, and it gives very nice, beautiful greenish color. That is very beautiful, and it gives some fragrance onto the fabric. So it is another addition to the fabric, and people love it. So that small groups, they are trying to get, but it is not industrialized. It is not in the scale of multiplication, not in the scale of multiplying in upper large scale. So that is a drawback. But Eri production is there. It is and it is very easy to produce the Eri silk. It is not like other mulberry or muga silk. It is Eri silk is very lavishly grown, and we can multiply the production. The problem is that we need industry like, or good company like organization to multiply the application of natural dye on Eri silk, so to catch the national as well as foreign market. So I think we can I did not get the address of the previous speaker. He might be having the production unit. Am I sure? Dr. Sharma, yeah. So if he wants to northeastern region, especially to Assam, then he can have some look on the application of natural dye on Eri silk. So that may be one added product for whole of the country. As you know that Eri silk is producing from northeastern region, it is more than 65%. Within a whole of the country, and the quality of Eri silk from this side, this area, is better than other parts. The production of Eri silk in other parts like Bihar, Jabalpur, and now Gujarat also, they are trying to have production in Andhra Pradesh. But quality-wise, the silk, AD silk is better from this side. So that is another basic good point, added point. So I think we can go ahead together to have some quality silk product from AD. Am I
Excellent.
right? Yeah.
Yes, madam, because silk also can be considered as natural fiber, definitely. Maybe it be
It is
from
100%
animal
natural
source.
fiber. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank
Agnihotri,
you.
sir, to conclude.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Sharmaji. Thank you, Madam Dipali Devi ji. Really, you talked about a very new thing, and it is our not only surprise, but it is our pleasure that you talked about the AD silk, and especially when I heard from you that AD silk is also given the application of cow dung. It not only coloring in a greenish tinge, but also it is making it a pure and pious, because we consider cow dung as one of the most acceptable entity for any of the religious use.
It gives the anti-microbial effect
Of
also.
course, antimicrobials, and also it is very much helpful for the sanitation and sterilization. So it's very very good information from you, and that too, that your area, I mean this northeast area of India is having 65% of the this AD silk. Wow, what I should understand from AD silk, is it a artificial silk or
no, it is a natural, 100% natural silk produced by one insect, that is Semiacinthia ricini, AD silk, that is, and it fed on castor leaves.
Just like the Dhaka silk, just like Dhaka silk.
No. That you know mulberry silk. Do you know silk? Mulberry silk. Mulberry silk is producing by Bombyx mori, that insect, and AD silk is produced by another insect that is called AD silk.
इसका कीड़ा अलग रहता है सर.
Philosemia ricini. Yeah.
इसका कीड़ा अलग है.
Yeah, कीड़ा अलग है.
अच्छा, what about Banarsi silk? It's also
Banarsi is mulberry silk. That is mulberry silk. Mulberry silk.
Great. So
हमारे साथ सर आयुर ऑर्गेनिक नाम से कोई जुड़े हैं, क्योंकि फिर क्लॉथिंग की वेबिनार खत्म हो जाएगी. आयुर ऑर्गेनिक्स, may I know introduction?
Sharmaji, actually he is also now started this natural textile in Coimbatore, like and I also have one a friend in Bridgie who is from Jaipur, who is doing indigo in this meeting, I think. Bridgie ji, are you there? You can, because indigo is a very good, it's like a king of natural dye. So if Bridgie can tell some words about indigo, it will be good. You can take some time. Bridgie ji, namaskar.
Namaste. I'm here.
उनको जोड़िए, वो भी नहीं जुड़े.
Yes, Bridgie ji.
So thanks for your invitation, but today is not my day. I would like to listen rather to speak. So next time I'll be happy to join specifically for the indigo. So thanks to invite us for this webinar. I hope this will come with the good results in terms of education of the natural dyes as well as natural fiber.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bridgie ji. Sharma ji, he is a very pioneer in indigo, and he has been well known in the country. And next time, I think you can add my friend also, Bridgie, in our
definitely. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome on the platform.
Yes,
I would like to have number of that previous speaker. She is from Northeast. So would you like to share her number?
दीपाली देवी जी, आपका फोन नंबर चैट बॉक्स में डाल दीजिए ना प्लीज. डॉक्टर दीपाली देवी जी, मैं करवा देता.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Happy to
My
see Bridgie
number
ji.
I'll share.
Happy to see you again in the
Thank you.
meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks to see you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. The indigo plant is available in Northeastern also in the Nagaland border. That is a huge production is there, but indigo dye is not produced here. So that is another.
If anytime, if you wish to call me for the virtual indigo extraction, so I can help you how to get the color from your Assam indigo. I'll help you.
Bridget,
Okay,
we
okay.
can go one time to Assam. I all like to go to Assam because recently I went to Sikkim. We can meet madam.
Yeah,
Sure,
definitely.
I'll be happy to teach them how to get the color from Assam indigo.
Okay.
Okay. We'll meet soon. I hope so.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now, Agnihotriji, to conclude this textile webinar.
Thank you, Professor Panchamaji. It's our pleasure to have this webinar on textiles on National Textile Day, and eminent speakers. They increased our knowledge and also they put their experience in this field. They are having for last 15 years or 20 years or so. Especially when they not only talked about the textiles and our Ayur Vastram, but also they made some sort of weaving in between the thoughts of the Ayurveda and the Ayurvedic herbs and their coloring and their five senses used. I mean, Panch Gyanendriyon ke dwara, Panch Mahabhutatma Sharir ke dwara. It is giving such a great say impression that persons, those who are suffering from insomnia or having a very hectic life, not getting proper sleep, it can be useful. And so the outfit will also help to maintain the coolness of the person who is using it, may it be the younger ones or the angry ones. Both, it will be helpful by keeping the patience to the person, as it will automatically radiate that type of energy to suppress that increasing or spontaneous anger or any reactionary phase. So in this way, I am very thankful to our Ayurveda presenter, Mr. Thangaji. Along with, I got good support from Shri Arpita Agarwalji. He also talked about this hemp preparations and found that after peeling it and getting its epidermis and all that, the fiber becomes toxin-free and allowed to use in a form of its fibers as fabric or as textile, and also gives the strength. Of course, precautionary measures must be observed as far as its legacy is concerned from the government side. The user is supposed to be safe. Then only it will be say pleasure. And again, our Thangaji intervened in all this discussion, which resulted in a form that his preparations are having place or getting day by day more popular